See, currently when we look at the MSME insurance penetration, it is definitely not up to the desired level. A lot is required to be done. So fundamentally, when we get into the details like why and how, there are a couple of issues which come up very strongly, which need to be addressed in order to improve the penetration. One of that is accessibility. So lack of accessibility. MSMEs are not easy to access because they are scattered, they are spread over, they are not organized, they don't have a single body where we can talk to them, communicate to them. So that's one biggest issue with the accessibility for the MSMEs. The other challenge is about the awareness, the need and requirement of the insurance awareness that is missing from most of the MSMEs. So obviously, like somewhere as an industry also collectively we failed. We need to communicate to them effectively, like why insurance and how it helps the enterprise. So fundamentally, like as you know pretty well, insurance is more or less, it is required. So it is required for the benefit of the enterprise. So the assets which are exposed to different perils, if they get impacted, could be a fire accident, could be a flood, so they are required to be restored and obviously expenses are involved. So that would be a drain on the P&L or the balance sheet of the enterprise. So that is where the insurance, if it is protected, then insurance company steps in and whatever the expenses that are incurred for restoring the equipment to the normal stage, that is taken care of. So the worry on the minds of the entrepreneurs to protect their assets is taken off by buying an insurance. So I strongly suggest that MSMEs should look for appropriate insurances, and as a Bajaj Allianz, we are always there to provide the required advice and the policy forms. See, the way we see that most of the MSMEs, the most popular product in terms of the insurance is the property insurance or the fire policy, what we say. So that's the most popular. But is that good enough? Definitely not. So there are other requirements. For example, an MSME which is involved in exports or imports, or any MSME which is supplying some goods to any of the domestic buyer, anyone, there is a goods transit and they are required to buy a marine insurance. Similarly, an MSME, in order to take care of their own employees and the workers, they can be provided with a group personal accident policy and the group medical policy, so that the people, when they are in fit and fit condition, they can contribute much more. Similarly, of late, most of the MSMEs are moving into the digital way of working. So in a way, while moving into that digital working, there are inherent exposures like cyber attacks and other things. So there is a cyber insurance which is available. Similarly, when some of the MSMEs, when they are handling with the hazardous chemicals, they require not only to protect their own employees but also the public. So there is a Public Liability Insurance Act and there is a CGL, Commercial General Liability. So there are many more relevant insurance covers which an MSME to protect themselves. But as I said, yes, today as we are talking, property is the most popular because that is driven through the banks. So that is how it is. But there is traction we are able to see in terms of MSMEs buying the other products as well. And we are happy to see that there is going to be significant growth in terms of MSME portfolio.